Oh, I see how this works. Okay, let's try this. Oh, man. Okay.
What do you got?
What is your biggest pet peeve? My friend Ward is my biggest pet peeve. My biggest pet peeve is people who don't think. I mean, human beings aren't unintelligent. They obviously have the ability to think for themselves and to make decisions, but they walk in, say, for example, a big crowded room full of people. They don't think that there might be someone else in the world besides just them. So people who don't use their brains.
Situational awareness.
Situational awareness is a big pet peeve of mine.
How's your situational awareness?
It's on point. A lot of this, I think, comes from the fact that I actually do have ADHD, and so I'm constantly have the ability to be out of focus and be one of those people that aren't thinking correctly. So I'm very vigilant.
I don't know what they are. It's all up to the gods.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, man, this is a good one.
All right, what do you got?
I need to show this. This is Maine. What hobby would you explore if time and money weren't an issue? Jeez, there's so many things. I would probably get more into gaming. I would probably get more into, board games with friends, which is actually appropriate because board games are violently expensive. So I would first have to make a lot of friends, and then those that would be willing to play board games, and then have the time. But honestly, Dungeons and Dragons is something that my brother and I played when we were little, and I've kind of missed it. But it takes a lot of energy, Dungeons and Dragons. It takes a lot of, forethought and preparation, and I really admire the people who seem to have the time that can meet every Monday and just kind of get together and.
What do they call it? A ward or a guild or something?
Yeah, a full-on guild. I would love to have a guild. Minnesota. What in life do you still regret? Wow, these are good.
We're gonna get deep.
Dark. Luckily, I don't really regret many things. I really, truly don't. Well, let's go ahead and go for it. But our dad died in 2001, so of course there's some regret that I didn't have more time to spend with him, for sure. I would definitely love to have more time with my dad.
Was that a part of being on the road all the time that affected that?
Definitely, a big part of it, for sure. He was kind of in, a tiny place in Maine a lot of the time, and but we were on the road at the height of us being on the road. So, yeah, I don't beat myself up about it, but I certainly would. Knowing now that he wasn't going to make it, I would absolutely spend more time with him. Just to learn about him. When you lose a dad and you're a man, you kind of end up having a lot of questions that you'd love to see what his answers would be. I'd also love for him to be able to be a part of this whole hipster artisanal universe, like gins and bourbons and beers and all these things that he loved, that he was obsessed with, but of course they didn't really exist. Even in 2001, they really weren't the explosion of really beautiful artisanally made things. So I would have loved to share those with him.